Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead fortnightly forecast with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. So you're getting a 2-week holiday forecast this week, this time, because obviously I'll be taking a break too. So before we start, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. That is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the fortnight, you have, okay, so you've got a jumping card there, and it is the moon card. So you had two, but you've got the moon. All right, so the moon card is likely to be a very reflective fortnight for you. Remember, this could also, as well, with the moon card, something could come full cycle. Something could come full cycle, full circle, where you're seeing things really in or from a place of completion, rather from a place of like beginnings. That kind of makes sense. We're at the end of the year. A lot of people start taking stock of where they've been, what they've experienced. This is a time where people start to really weigh things up. What I will say to you, we are heading towards a full moon over this fortnight, so you do need to keep that as a consideration. And it might also be wise for you to check in with how your instincts feel on a certain subject. When it comes to all of these different areas of life, you're really being asked to pay attention to what you feel as opposed to what you think, right? And then kind of go from there. Now, when it comes to your actions and options, look at this, right? You've got a double hit of the moon card. So the moon tends to be, it's a very cyclic energy, right? So it will show you the waxes and wanes, but sometimes it brings things full circle. The moon card is the past. And so because you've got this in your actions and options, there's something here that you're going back over. This might be something that you want to understand, something that you're trying to pick apart, or something that you're trying to get clear on. But because it's the moon, you might be really seeing the rose-tinted glasses come off now. So you start to see something or someone a lot clearer than you have before. Maybe this is yourself. Maybe this is some aspect of you. In terms of the options that are available to you, well, we're in a Mercury retrograde at this point. So this is a chance for you to really go back over old ground to understand something so that you can release and complete. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Seven of Wands, right? So when the Seven of Wands couples the moon card, this usually is an old argument, challenge, or dispute that has come up before. It's like a recurring issue, all right? So this, you could say this with the Judgment card as well. It's like a recurring problem or issue. This is a conversation that you've had before. You are not backing down, maybe the other person's not backing down, and so it creates a bit of a stalemate. However, you've got a double hit of this moon card, so something comes to an end this fortnight. It has to, right? In order for you to move on or move forward with your life in any way that you would like to, something needs to close out, something needs to be done, something needs to be completed. Right now, the other thing with the Seven of Wands, it usually shows up where you are in the right. Okay, like not always, but it usually shows up where you have the high ground, where you're in the position that you need to be, because your viewpoint it's the right one, right? It's not always about wrong and right, but you get my point. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this could be a problem or an issue that you've had with either a professor, a lecturer, or a teacher, or the curriculum itself. There might be something that you have really struggled to take on board, or maybe seems outdated or antiquated. Or maybe on the other side of that spectrum, maybe there's something that you wanted to see brought back into the studies that you're doing. And this week or this fortnight, you might really put a lot of thought behind how you can make that happen, or how to navigate something being, really just not above board. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, there's a few, well, there's not really. The easiest way to put this would be, whatever issue you have highlighted to a boss, a superior, or within the work sphere, you're going to see this start to get a lot worse moving forward. That is only really going to work in your favor, especially if you've been quite vocal about telling your boss, management, etc., this isn't going to work because A, B, and C isn't, is not functional. So what this actually suggests is that you it'll put you in a position really to kind of say, look, you know what, this needs to effectively say, look, I flagged this up weeks ago, months ago, whatever the case might be. Nobody did anything about it. Now that it's become a problem, I'm not doing the cleanup. And it's important that you hold that boundary so that you, because sometimes this is the thing, you, like, yes, you know, chain of command, when you work for someone, you've got to be, you know, you have to be not polite, but you have to follow the respect of the rules and the regulations and the chain of command. However, when someone's in the wrong or they haven't listened to you or whatever, and then the shit hits the fan and they expect you to clean it up, no, I already told you that. And sometimes you have to stand your ground so that they don't take the piss out of you further down the line. This is one of those times, Libra. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, with this could be, it might not necessarily be a problem coming back into your business. It might be a recurring issue with with another business owner or with a client. And it's like, this has come up before. So this time round, you are probably going to have to set some kind of boundary to say, okay, you know what, we're not doing this again. Finally, when it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, this with the moon card, that's your, that's your immune system. Look after it this week, fortnight. For your love and relations, you've got the Page of Wands. This is fun, flirty, sexy. This is makeup sex that is fun and enjoyable. This is pleasure and laughter and joy and happiness. The Page of Wands is lovely for relationships because it's kind of like, and for those of you that have had problems, challenges or issues in a relationship, the message behind this card is there is still hope, right? The Page of Wands is a very hopeful energy. So you've got this with the double hit of the moon card. So some, you know, maybe getting back to a part of the relationship where it was really good or reigniting the spark in some way. With the Seven of Wands, there are still things that need to be talked about, but there is ways to navigate them. Finally, for those of you that are single and looking to mingle, we do like, there's a communication here. You've got a double hit of the moon card. You've got this with the Seven of Wands. Let's say you dated someone for a while, but it kind of fizzled out, you know, or maybe they found someone else or you found someone else or whatever the case might be. You could be hearing from somebody or reconnecting with someone, and it will come as an email, a text message, probably likely to come over social media though. It's like they reach out to you or they put a comment on something and then you like the comment and then it kind of just transpires from there. Be interesting to see how this one plays out. For your money and materials, you've got the King of Cups. So quick one. For your year ahead, your Astro Tarot scopes are up and out there for your purchasing pleasure. You can get those on the link in the description box below. They're $7.99 a piece or $49.99 for the bundle of all 12. Trust me, they are. It's worth the value. And then, as if that wasn't enough, I have created the New Year New Frequency program for you. It's a short, sharp, focused Energy Works mini course, right? You do it in your own time. You don't have to be anywhere or do anything. You just need peace and quiet to do the work, all right? And trust me, it will align you with 2024 in ways that you can't even fathom just yet. Trust me, I make that bold claim because I created it and I'm really, really proud of it. For your money and materials, you have the King of Cups. King of Cups coupled with the Moon card, and you got a double hit of the Moon card, is a Pisces male, right? So whoever, doesn't have to be a man, but usually is. This is you connecting with a Pisces, right? There's no doubts about this whatsoever. If it was just one Moon card, yeah, you could sort of argue it, but with two, this is a Pisces person. In some way, shape or form, you will be connecting with, working with, talking with a Pisces around money, finances, and resources. When it comes to your money, this is about how you find ways to make more money from and through your own creativity. And you can see that because you've got the Page of Wands. Now, in terms of your physical health and vitality, this is your reproductive system. Because you've got a double hit of the Moon card and the Seven of Cups, this is potentially... you know, some illnesses can affect fertility and vice versa. You know, some, sorry to say, but STIs, etc. can also affect fertility. So this would be a week to really look after your own health in that regard, okay? Now, Outside of that, it's the King of Cups, so whatever it is, it's likely to express very strong. It's a double hit of the Moon card, which means it's the waters of the body and the Seven of Wands. Sorry, this might be a bit TMI, but this could actually show up as a urine infection or something along those lines. So if you have anything like that and you think, oh, hang on a sec, something's not right here, get to it, all right? If you've been with me long enough, you're not batting an eyelid over what I've just said, right? If you're new to my channel, you will probably be thinking, hang on a sec, is he talking about STIs and urine infections and like what the hell's going on? I talk about everything in my readings, right? If you want just love, people that are going to tell you that your soulmate's arriving every week, you can find that on YouTube. They're 3 and 4 a penny. If you want someone to tell you that you're winning the lottery every week and only talks about your finances and your career, they're 3 and 4 a penny. Please feel free to go and find that from someone else. I tend to look at life and everything that much more holistically. I do not shy away from the tough subjects. And as far as I'm concerned, whatever your medium is, whether it's psychic, astrology, tarot, numerology, etc., if you gloss over the challenges, you're not doing the work, quite frankly. All right, so that's my little Raffy rant. I'll mind my business now. When it comes to your home and environment, the King of Cups is beautiful for home because it means you're having a warm, loving kind of connection. You might be a bit more reflective than you need to be, so just keep that in mind. And the communication coming from you or that surrounds you might have a little bit of melancholia to it. So with the Wands, try to bring the fun, right? That Page of Wands is fun, it's light, it's bright, it wants to keep things light-hearted and it wants to laugh. Remember those aspects. All in all, the King of Cups it's a beautiful emotional energy for the home sector. And if you are willing to be open to it, this can actually reveal to you a path forward. All right. Whatever you do or don't celebrate, from my heart to yours, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic holiday season, whether it's Yule, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you do or don't celebrate, from my heart to yours. I really hope you have a wonderful time of it. Have a fantastic new year. Take care, and I will see you soon.